Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this Facebook page. I am so glad you are here. I am Skip LaCour. I am so glad you're here. When you come on to this live broadcast, make sure that you say hello. Tell me where you are from. I always want to acknowledge you for being here. It doesn't matter if you are watching me live or in a replay version. I'm so glad you're here. Tell me where you're from. I want to acknowledge you. I'll do it all throughout the day. I'll do it for the next couple of days. All right, I want to make this interactive. All right, I'm so glad you're here. You guys drive me. I've had so many men, especially in the last couple of weeks, reaching out to me, telling me how much you're appreciating me coming to you so frequently live. I'll tell you, sometimes I'm at home, I'm busy working early in the morning, and it may not be a training day. But I think back to when one of you reached out and told me, you look forward to it. I mean, you set aside your day. What am I going to talk about today? You know what really drives me is I know we have this passion for bodybuilding and training. I want to share that with you too. But what I really love about the feedback that I'm getting is you really appreciate the MANformation message. You want to become your best both inside and outside the gym. I'm giving you these mindset strategies to overcome any of these obstacles that you have in your way in life. For you to create a bigger, bolder imagination. So when you have a challenge or you have an opportunity, you're thinking bigger. You're thinking about all the possibilities and how to get your way there by creating win-win situations. That's what MANformation is all about. I'm so glad you are here. Just seeing all the comments come through just pumps me up. I'm going to finish up this arm training, and I've got a great show for you today. I always think I have a great show, but I'm going to talk to you if you're an older man. If you're an older man who wants to take control of your training, workout, exercise, bodybuilding, whatever you want to call it, you want to take control of your fitness habits and you're a little bit older, especially if you're an older man and if you've got a busy, productive life. You're just like me. I mean, you want to look great, you want to feel great, you love the gym, you love the therapy, but you want more than that. You've got a busy, productive life. You got your goals, you got your vision, you got your legacy, and you don't want to fit that all in too. You are in the right place. I have training, mindset, and lifestyle strategies if you're an older man with a busy, productive life. All right, I'm so glad you're here, guys. Can you tell I'm a little bit excited today? I'm not sure if you can tell that. All right, guys, I'm so glad you are here today. Keep those comments coming. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what you love most about this MANformation training and this MANformation lifestyle. Let's see who we got here. LaCour, good to have you here. Michael, hello. Let's see. Ronald, good to have you here, sir. Good workshop. Love that term, workshop, right? This is our workshop here. I am doing well. Nazar, I hope you are too. Thank you so much for asking. Westy from Dubai, good to have you here. Hello, Ben. Angel, good to have you here. Kapal, hello. Where are you guys from? Tell me where you're from. Hello, Jeff. Jeff and I, we chatted yesterday. Jeff in Australia. I want to talk about that during this broadcast all weekend long. If you're an older man who wants to take control of your bodybuilding training, workout, exercise habits, your mindset, your lifestyle, your eating, and you have a busy, productive life, all weekend long, starting today, I'm going to give you the opportunity to talk to me privately. We can do it over the phone. I've got conference lines all over the world. Or we could just do it right here through Facebook, through the chat. But I know that I've got men watching me from all my different social media platforms like Instagram and YouTube. Welcome. All right. So I have a private conference lines. We can talk on the telephone. We can talk right through Facebook. That's what Jeff and I did yesterday. All right. If you're a busy, productive man, you want to take control of your bodybuilding training, eating habits, right? This weekend, I want to reach out and talk to you one-on-one like I did with Jeff. Last night for me, it was in the morning for him. We talked for about 10 or 15 minutes. I'm going to do that this weekend. If you're an older man with a busy, productive life, you want to take control of your bodybuilding training, eating, lifestyle, your life. This is your opportunity this weekend to talk to me. All right, so you really enjoyed it. So did I too, Jeff. That was great, and I got to meet your son in the background too. That was great. Hello, Jeffrey. Well, thank you so much. Arms looking great. Thank you so much. Newton, great stuff. Thank you so much. Newton, I'm so glad you are here. Caesar, hola. You like the triceps, huh? Massive. Thank you so much. Irfan, good to have you here. Awesome physique. Irfan, we've been hanging out for a very long time. I'm so glad you're here today. Thank you so much for the kind words. It has been a long time. I said that before I even saw that, Irfan. All right, let's see. Who do we have here? Like I said, Michael, good to have you here. Tell me where you guys are from. I'm going to continue this workout. Arima from his home gym. My brother Ron is here. Hello, Ron. So many of you guys here from around the world. I really appreciate you being here. Let's continue this arm work. Gonna put some more weight up there, and as you guys, as I'm talking to you, I'm the photographer, production, everything too. I'm gonna get you guys a little bit closer to that shot. All right. Okay. Today, I've got special messages. I'm continuing my special messages all week for older men with busy, productive lives. I definitely can identify with the challenge me with my bodybuilding and training. It was everything in the world to me. It still is, right? Here I am at 55 years old, coming to you early in the morning, this passionate, right? Bodybuilding training is obviously very important to me. It's a big part of my life. I know it is for you. You want to enjoy it at a higher level. Maybe you want to adopt it in your life. That's what stage you're in. I want to help you do that. Almost 30 years of living it and breathing it, learning the strategies on my way to becoming a 6-time national champion drug-free bodybuilder, but more importantly than that, every step along the way. I created my first internet website 20 years ago. Right? I was the first man ever to document my journey towards a contest. It was the Mr. Universe contest. And men just like you all around the world followed me day by day by day as I prepared for my bodybuilding contest. Some of the men who are here right now watching this, whether it's on a live or replay version, have been following me for that long, right? We've gone through our different phases of life, right? I know you're passionate about it. I know you want more. The challenge is can you devote that much willpower, focus, energy, and time to your bodybuilding and training, your eating habits like you did in the past? Or what some very passionate fitness expert who's giving you advice on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, can you match his level of focus and intensity in your life? If you're like me, I can't. That's what I'm here for. I'm using all of my experience, right, being hardcore, just as hardcore, if not more hardcore than any fitness expert out there for a very long time, as accomplished or more accomplished than any fitness expert out there. Now I'm at this phase. Like I said, 55 years old, I got bigger goals. That's why I come to you so often. You're part of my dream, my vision, my legacy, my family, things that I didn't have. And I want to create that perfect fusion between passion, focus, and intensity, and effectiveness and efficiency, so you can reserve some of that willpower, focus, energy, and time. You don't have to overthink it, right? You don't have to move out important parts of your life just to have a great body, and you don't work out at all. You don't take action because you know you can't train and eat like that fitness professional, or you can't train and eat like you used to do, so you're not doing anything. I want to help you day by day. Just come along with the journey with me, all right? Piece it together. See, one thing that I've learned through my journey is it's the old 80-20 rule. You do all these things, let's say 100 things to have a great body. The training, the eating, the sets, the reps, how much weight, what protein powder should I use, all right? All the training and eating strategies, all the mindset strategies that you hear from so many different sources, and I get that, right? Out of the 100, there's probably 20, only 20 that make the biggest impact. That when you discover what the 20 are, it just frees your mind of all the overwhelming confusion that makes you not do anything. And then with that clarity, you just focus on the 20 things that really matter. All right? And then when you have that clarity, you start realizing, hey, I thought I was pretty good at those 20 things. I can get better and better and better and better. So all of that willpower, focus, energy, and time goes into the 20 things that really matter, and you get better and better and better. And I tell you, when you get in that zone and that mindset, that sense of clarity, that sense of certainty and confidence, I mean, this becomes fun, right? Does it look like I'm having fun here? And. MANformation is about becoming your best both inside and outside of the gym. You can really, and not just talk about it, right? There's a lot of fitness people out there, and they have a certain, their opinion of balance in life, and man, I hope they are. I hope they're happy, but that's not going to work for you. You don't have time to obsess about your food. Stop and eat. You've got important meetings at work. You've got your vision to create. You have your children's eyes to look at and connect with. You can't stop and eat 6 or 8 times a day. I'm here to tell you, when you figure out the 20 things that really matter, you'll find out it's a lot more simple than you might think. All right? I've been there, and now I'm here, and that's what the special, unique angle that I come through that you're not going to find anywhere else. I proudly tell you, you're not going to find that anywhere else in the fitness industry. All right, someone who's been there and has been here. All right, to the levels that I have. So that's what I'm going to talk about, and this is going to be especially beneficial if you're an older man with a very productive life and you want to have a great body and enjoy the journey too. Guys, I want to continue to acknowledge you for being here. Jeff says, my son is going to the Air Force. Quality time together, working out means so much to me. My family is everything. I appreciate that about you, Jeff. I love that about you. A lot of the men are just like you, Jeff. I mean, we appreciate training and eating right, looking good. Family is very important to us. I'll tell you this. If you don't have a family and that's the way you want to live, that is awesome. Maybe this isn't quite the time, or it's not your style. I respect that. I appreciate that. But I'll tell you this. If you do have a family, that changes everything. It doesn't become so much about you, and you got to get effective and efficient with your training and eating habits. I mean, there's just no other way to do that. Something to think about, guys, even if you don't have that family yet. How are you going to learn the most effective and efficient strategy? So when you go to that phase of your life, you don't have to drop all of the training like you see so many of those other guys do. I want to give you those effective and efficient strategies so you can look great and be efficient. Hello, Caesar. Good to have you here. Casey from Sacramento. Good to have you here. Hello, Todd. Hello, Rima. All right, guys. We do one more set here. I got my message for you here. Then I'm going to finish my workout when the camera's off. Always got to do this this special blend, I guess, between training, entertainment, and as your coach, right? Like I said, you guys drive me to fit this all in my day, to make sure that I'm excited. I got a powerful message when I come on to this. You guys drive me, and I appreciate that. All right, let's get this going, guys. All right. You know, as all week long, I've been focused on you if you're older, a little bit older, and you have a busy, productive life. And you know, I don't know about you guys. Have you ever had? Maybe you were growing up. Where you had someone come to you and say, guess how old do you think I am? How old do you think I am? How old do you think I am, right? And it kind of really puts you on the spot, because it's obviously very important to them what they look like, especially as they're getting older. And you know you're going to guess 10 pounds under what you think, because he's obviously asking you that because he wants you to tell him that how good he looks, how young he looks, right? So always, you know, if that person just realized that you're putting the person on the spot, they know what they want, they're not going to give you an honest answer. And you know what's funny? Have you ever done that? I've had people do that. Hey, guess how old I am? Guess how old I am, right? And then you do your best to guess 10 years younger, right? To make them feel good. You want them to feel good, right? But unfortunately, you guessed too close to their age. You know, I don't know, maybe they're 45 or whatever, and you guessed, 43 or something like that. And you can just feel the air come out of them, right? Because they wanted you to guess they're 30 or whatever, right? So I've got a new rule. I guess, try to guess about 15 years. And sometimes that doesn't even help these guys, right? They could be 50 and they want you to guess 30 or something like that, right? So just some advice when you get put under the gun of guessing how old somebody is. Always guess very, very, very young, because that's what they want to hear. And I don't think I have to tell you, if you're the type of man, I mean, you love this MANformation message, I mean, you're really driving your life, you know, what you look like, that will become less and less important. You definitely don't want to ask people, you know, how old do you think I am? Because you're putting them on the spot, and they definitely know that they're going to guess young. You're not going to get an honest answer anyway. Well, like I said, if you're a driven man, this is what I've learned, is that what you look like, I mean, it just comes. You do your best with your training and your eating. Age with a life that's lived right. You know, age just comes. It comes for everybody. You want to do it with dignity, right? I really believe when you feel in control of your life, we all have things that we can improve on. We all have things in our past that we wish we could have done differently. But if you can feel in control, you have a plan for your life, right? You feel that sense of control. It doesn't matter how old you are, right? You do your best. You live your life. Age is a badge of honor, right? You don't need to say, I'm 55 years young. I mean, people know what 55 years, let them spend it young, old, right? We want to grow older gracefully. And the way, as I believe, this is my opinion as a man, the way to grow older gracefully is to have a plan and work hard on it every single day. Pick yourself up when you fall. Forgive yourself when you fall, but always shoot for that higher and higher level. And when you stack a legacy of accomplishments, a direction, it's just going to give you more and more self-confidence, tell you to take it over the top. My hope and my prayer is that you get yourself in a position where you can master a certain area of life and then give value to other people when it's not just about you. And you can wake up in the morning and you can share your passion and knowledge for those people who want to accomplish what you've accomplished or experience what you've experienced. Because I'll tell you this, when you can do it for a bigger purpose than yourself, you don't care how old you are, all right? Another thing about age, we work out, we think it's a physical thing, right? It turns into an energy that we give off to other people. I really feel that if, what you physically look like, maybe that's one thing, but if you really look at a man who looks young, sometimes it's not actually how he looks. It's about his mannerisms, right? Does he move, and does he act, and does he think like someone who is youthful and full of life and excitement and enthusiasm? That can give off the illusion of youth more than anything else. It's in your body language. It's in your facial expressions. It's in your voice qualities. Are you enthusiastic about what you have to share with the world? What you're talking about in the moment, are you enthusiastic about it? Do you have the rule that you should be, you let yourself be enthusiastic about what you have to say? Because I'll tell you this, if you are not enthusiastic about what you have to say, in this world that we live in, I mean, people's attention spans are so short. If you can't show excitement for what you have to say, you can't expect anybody through all this noise to be excited about what you have to say. So think about that. If you're not being heard at the level that you really want, you're a man, you want your legacy, you want to make an impact on this world, right? If you're not being heard, are you letting yourself be enthusiastic? This was true of me in the past, is that I really doubled down on what I actually did, my accomplishments. Like that would do the talking, and that's great. I mean, the meat of the matter is what you can produce. But at the same time, people are influenced by a lot of things. They don't know all the things that you're doing, how hard you're working, right? You don't want to be the best kept secret. If you can't be enthusiastic about what you're doing and what you're saying and transmit that energy to the world because you have some rule that you should play it down, well, that may be one of the challenges that you need to think about when you want to be heard. You want to become influential and persuasive. You got a message, you want to be heard, right? Are you enthusiastic? And another thing, again, in this world with our very short attention spans, are you quick and precise? Do they know that you're an authority? You know what you're talking about? Do you move from point to point to point? That's another type of rule that I had, is to be slow and methodical. All right, I thought that's the best way to do it. You think, right? I have my rules without really thinking about those rules. And when I learned that you've got to move from point to point to point to point, as well as being enthusiastic, people want to know that you're sharp. What's next? What's next? What's next? I had the habit of talking and explaining it and prolonging it. Thinking, that was my strategy of being more thorough. So you want to think about that. The other thing too, and this is a lot of men who come to me for my one-on-one coaching. A lot of men, we're taught to play ourselves down. That word humble, we have different interpretations of what that really means, right? In this world, if you're going to grab somebody's attention because you're enthusiastic, you're going to move from point to point to point. You're sharp with your message, all right? They want to know that you can take them from where they are right now to that next level quickly and efficiently. You are the authority, right? You got to think of what your message is if you want to make that impact. Is it to be liked? Are you really concerned about them liking you? Because I'll tell you this, people have all their different ways of how the world works and doesn't work, right? For you to have an exact match of those ways of acting, right? There's no rule book on the way to act. You may think there's one, that you may have adopted a rule book on how to act, how to think, how other people should. But I'm pretty sure by this time, if you're an older man, you've already realized that everybody doesn't work from the same rule book, right? They don't work from the same rule book. So if you want to make everybody like you, you're going to have a very challenging time. People, when you want to be that authority, that force, you want to lead people and give them value, they want to know that you are the man, you are the authority, and that's more important than anything else. Do you come across in your speaking patterns that you are the authority? Look, I got this, I got this. Or do you have rules that you play yourself down, right? I don't want to come across like a know-it-all. I don't want to come, I'm not saying any of that. But when somebody meets you and they come to you to get them from point A to point B, whatever it is you do you carry yourself, again, with that body language, all right? With those facial expressions, with those voice qualities that you are in the right place. I got you. I got you. This is what we're going to do. Boom, 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 boom. Do they know that you are an authority on what you do? All right. Again, what are your rules? Are you enthusiastic? Do you move from point to point to point? And do you carry yourself? Do you command the respect because they know instantly that you're an authority? Those are some things to think about. And I'll tell you this: your physical body, when you're an older man with a busy, productive life, I mean, your body is just one part of it. If you want to be youthful, right? So you don't have to ask people, how old do you think I am, or say that you're 55 years young, right? I'll tell you, it's going to be more, and this is all that matters, is the impact that you can make on yourself, on your family, and then spread it out to the world. Those are some things to think about when you want to stay youthful, in addition to all the training and any strategies that I give you. There's a couple of things. A lot of guys, they have reached out and they connected with me and they said, wow, I really love what you're doing. A lot of your thoughts, those are the things I'm thinking. They race to see what I've posted on all of my social media platforms. And by the way, make sure you're on all of my social media platforms. Facebook, Skip LaCour page, Periscope, Twitter, Skip LaCour, Instagram, Skip LaCour, and YouTube. I love you guys on YouTube at Skip LaCour. Right? I love you guys on all my social media platforms. Make sure you're on all of them. I'm going to be on all of them at one time or another, almost every single day. They all have a different flavor, as you know, so make sure you're on all of my social media platforms. But the men, they can't wait to see what I'm going to talk about and how it's going to directly impact their life. I want to take all of this to the next level. I want to take our relationship to the next level. If you are like many of the men who love coming and watching my broadcast, they love this MANformation message, what I want you to do is read excerpts from my upcoming book, Passages. It's a Matter of Trust, Confessions of a Recovering Bodybuilder. And that is at skiplacour.com/book. Right? skiplacour.com/book. I have that link below. Passages. Read all the passages that I have put there, and the links are on all the passages, so all of them, right? For my upcoming book, it's A Matter of Trust, Confessions of a Recovering Bodybuilder. The reason why I want you to do that is if you're feeling this connection through all of my broadcasts, not just about the training, about the mindset, the goal setting, the imagination, the overcoming the obstacles that you have, right? I want to speed up the process because many of the men, they read those articles, they realize many of their thoughts, their history, their challenges that they've been overcoming are a lot like mine. It'll really speed up our relationship. So go check that out at skiplacour.com/book, and you'll see why you're here, right? I want us to really build this foundation of our relationship by you reading that there. I also want you to go to skiplacour.com/gift. I have an 11-hour course if you love this stuff about mindset, body language, facial expressions, these type of things. In addition to the training and the eating, then you want to get a gift that I have for you. It's absolutely free. It's an 11-hour audio seminar course. It's broken into 11 different sessions. It has workbooks and videos. If you love this stuff, it's the foundation to everything I am, everything I talk about. It's called The Mindset and Actions of a Powerful Alpha Male Leader. And I'll tell you, it doesn't matter how old you are, all right? If you're an older man with a busy schedule, you want this free gift that I have for you. The Mindset and Actions of a Powerful Alpha Male Leader. This audio seminar course is in this members-only website. I am going to personally issue a username and password for instant access, lifetime access. It's at skiplacour.com. skiplocour.com/gift. Get that right now and jump in to the audio sessions. All right. I want you to go to session number 5, where I talk about creating your dream life. That's where it all happens. Your why, your vision, where you want to be. And then you start working backwards to make it happen. All right? I take you through a step-by-step process to open up your imagination. The whole course gets you to start believing in your power. All right? So when it's time to create that vision, it's a big, bold imagination. It's a big, bold vision, and you wonder why I can get up so early and work so late with this type of passion to come to you. I want to give you the strategy to do that in this Mindset Actions of Powerful Alpha Male, especially in session number 5. And you'll see my 8-page dream life that I took the time to write out many years ago, and you see how close I am to all those things happening. And as I continue to grow and I continue to expand, right? So I get this free course. I give you the step-by-step instruction to do it the same. So then when you come for the training advice, the eating advice, the lifestyle advice, we connect every single day. It's just going to boost it every single day. Now, again, I talked about this at the beginning of this broadcast. This weekend, I'm going to make my time available to you right here. It can be on my Facebook page. We can use Facebook's live chat. I have phone lines that are set up. All right, and conference lines all over to talk to you if you're an older man with a busy, productive life and you want to get your training and eating in your entire life to the next level. This weekend, I'm spending my time just with you. We'll talk for 10, 15 minutes. I'll give you some resources, get you started. I'll help you create your why, your vision. If you're having a little bit of challenge, get yourself going, right? I want to talk to as many men who are older with busy, productive lives who love this MANformation message. I want to be your coach and your friend and take this almost daily relationship we have to even a higher level with me talking to you privately. Go to skiplocour.com/coaching. skiplocour.com/coaching, right? I've got some questions for you to answer, really skilled questions, so I can do my due diligence, get you to think, so that when we spend that time together, I'll have a good, clear, I talk with men just like you for hours all week long through my one-on-one personal coaching where guys get their entire lives together. So I've got a lot of references. I've got a lot of experience helping guys just like you. So answer those questions at skiplocour.com/coaching. All right, and let's talk this weekend. Hello, Chris. Hello, Robert. Good to have you here. All right, guys. So that is going to do it for this live broadcast. I'm so glad you're here. Let's talk this weekend. Reach out. Go to that skiplocour.com/coaching. Have a great day. Have an outstanding day. Have an awesome day. Think big and think bigger than getting bigger.